Okay. Thanks. Share screen. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ slide ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತು. slide ಇದೆ. All right. So today we'll discuss about the pattern of writing the research report. Okay. So before starting the class, I would want to confirm whether the students attending online. Am I audible? Students attending the classes online. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. All right. So today, like what we did in the previous class, we were discussing something on how to write a research report. Correct. So research report is one of the important aspect. Like when you parallelly, simultaneously, when you are conducting the research, you will be preparing the research report, and that research report will be read by the different uh, concerned person. Correct. So one of the project which we will be handling or which you will be doing in the first semester is related to conducting the research on a particular area and preparing the research report. Okay. So what we will do is in today's class, first, in the previous class, we have already written the abstract portion, correct? So we have seen how to write the abstract of a particular um, uh, research topic, correct? So basically, abstract means what? Abstract means before you start or in the beginning, correct? In the beginning of the research report, you should include abstract. Okay, you can go through any type of the research report. It will first be mentioning the research abstract. Okay, so what does this abstract mean? It is nothing but it is a summary. Okay, it actually gives a summary of what is going to be the content of the research report. Okay, so abstract will only be of one single paragraph. It will not be more than that. Okay, is it fine? So what it includes is abstract should always include what is the purpose of conducting the research. Okay, so that is the first and the foremost thing. Okay, the research report writer should ensure that the purpose is made very much clear to the reader. Okay, as to what is the objective of conducting the research. Okay, so the objective may be anything. For example, after pandemic, what is the income status? Correct. What is the income status of the people in this particular locality? That may be one of the objective. Correct. Uh, After pandemic, what would be the uh, how the preferences towards the education has changed? That may be one of the purpose of the study. Correct. So different aspects can be studied, but whatever may be the purpose of the researcher, that has to be made very much clear to the reader. Okay, and abstract is one such aspect where you can actually make things very much clear to the reader. Okay, so first thing is the purpose. The purpose has to be made very much clear. Second thing is how you are going to achieve. You means here the researcher. Okay, how the researcher is going to achieve the or achieve this particular purpose. Right? For example, just now I told that what would be the how is the financial situation of the people, correct, in this particular locality. Let us assume that that is one of the purpose of the researcher. Correct. Now, how you are going to achieve it? Are you going to go to different people and going to conduct a survey, or how you are going to achieve this particular research, or how you are going to collect the data, and how you are going to conduct the analysis, so on and so forth? That plan has to be mentioned in just 2 or 3 lines. That's sufficient. Okay, so first you have mentioned the purpose. Next is how you are going to achieve it. Okay, the more you are clear, the more the researcher is clear in the abstract, the more would the things be clear to the reader also. Correct. So that is the reason in 2 to 3 lines the reader has to, the researcher has to make it clear as to what is the method, okay, that the researcher is going to follow in order to achieve the purpose of his or her study. Is it clear? And finally, what is the conclusion? What is the conclusion after getting the data and after performing different type of analysis? What was the conclusion of the researcher? That also has to be mentioned in the abstract itself. Are you getting this? Whether it was a positive outcome or whether it was a negative outcome, that has to be mentioned in the abstract. Is it clear? So this abstract portion should be coming at the beginning of the research report. Is it clear? So whenever you are also doing a research and when you are submitting the research report towards the end of the semester, you have to see that abstract should include all these things. Is it clear? So even if you take out any type of the journal articles, if you download any type of the journal articles, you will find this as the abstract. Abstract will consist of all these things. Okay, research objective or the purpose of the objective, and the method of completing the research, and finally the conclusion. These three things will be considered. This is a standard norm which every researcher will include while writing the research report. Okay, so that is the reason in any type of the journal article, you try to download any type of article from the journal, you will find this particular format. Okay, all right. So what we'll do is just make a note of all these things so that while you are preparing a research report, it will be helpful. So where did we stop in the last class? Possibly we were writing the executive summary, correct? Is it right? If you have written the number one, that is executive summary, you have written the first heading as executive summary. Is it right? So there only you can just write a slash and you can write abstract. It is also called as abstract. Executive summary is also called as abstract. Getting this? Number one, executive summary you have written. Is it right? So you can write slash, that means or abstract. Is it clear? So you have written, what was the last sentence you have written? Can anyone tell? Survey is conducted. Okay. So in the next line you can write, abstract is the broad overview abstract is the broad overview that expresses that expresses that expresses the purpose of the study, the purpose of the study, okay, comma, the research method adopted by the researcher, 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 and the conclusion of the study, and the conclusion of the study. Okay, and the conclusion of the study. Full stop. So you can just underline all those things. That is purpose, research method, as well as conclusion. Okay. So all these things carries weightage. Okay. So whenever you are also submitting, or each of the group is submitting the research report, the abstract should consist of these three things. What is the purpose of the study? How you are going to achieve it? And what would be the conclusion? Conclusion probably you are going to submit only after you complete the research report. Okay. All right. Full stop. The abstract is a short paragraph. The abstract is a short paragraph. Abstract is the short paragraph. Abstract is the short paragraph written by the author. Written by the author. Written by the author in order to summarize. In order to summarize the, the research work. In order to summarize the research work. Stop. The above paragraph is an example of. The above paragraph is an example of. The above paragraph is an example of representing the abstract in the research report. Representing the abstract in the research report. Representing the abstract in the research report. Okay. Next. In the next line, write serial number 2. Previously, you have written serial number 1. Is it right? Executive summary. Now, this is serial number 2, background of the study. Background of the study. Background of the study. So write this. In recent years, in recent years, people are showing more concern. People are showing more concern. People are showing more concern for health and environment. For health and environment. For health and environment. For health and environment than ever before. Than ever before. Okay, full stop. Full stop. The traditional agriculture methodology. The traditional agriculture method included included the usage of the usage of the usage of the animal manure of the animal manure usage of animal manure in the form of fertilizers, the form of fertilizers, the form of fertilizers, the form of fertilizers, full stop, full stop. The, the effect of which the effect of which led to led to less harvest, less harvest, less harvest, full stop. As a result, as a result, as a result, as a result, comma, comma, the farmers used chemical fertilizers. Farmers used chemical fertilizers. Farmers used the chemical fertilizers in order to increase the yield. In order to increase the yield. In order to increase the yield. Sorry. In order to increase the yield. Okay. Full stop. There are enough evidences of. There are enough evidences of. There are enough evidences of decreasing soil quality, decreasing soil quality, decreasing soil quality, decreasing soil quality, and water pollution, and water pollution, and water pollution due to chemical, due to chemical, due to chemical inputs in agriculture, due to chemical inputs in agriculture. Due to chemical inputs in agriculture. Full stop. Studies, past studies have also indicated, past studies have also indicated, past studies have also indicated, past studies have also indicated the presence of harmful chemicals, the presence of harmful chemicals, the presence of harmful chemicals in food and milk, in food and milk, in food and milk at a dangerous levels, at a dangerous levels. That full stop. In the next paragraph, you can write, there is a growing concern, there is a growing concern, there is a growing concern, there is a growing concern over health risk associated with, there is a growing concern with the health risk, there is a growing concern over health risk associated with, there is a growing concern over health risk associated with, health risk associated with consumption of food, consumption of food, consumption of food, consumption of food with agro agrochemicals, with agrochemicals, with agrochemicals used in production, agrochemicals used in production. Okay, full stop. Increasing awareness of, increasing awareness of, increasing awareness of, increasing awareness of health and environment, increasing awareness of health and awareness, health and sorry, increasing awareness of health and environment issues, increasing awareness of health and environment issues, environment issues in India, in India, has generated interest, has generated interest, has generated interest in organic farming, has generated interest in organic farming. Okay. So you have written some 4 to 5 lines regarding the background of the study. So what do you think? What is the intention of the author here? What would be the intention of the author here? You have written some 4 to 5 lines. Is it right? So what would be the intention of the author? Create awareness of about environment pollution. Okay. What would be the intention of the author here? Traditional agriculture method, correct? Yes. Animal fertilizers, manures are being used, correct? So some sort of introduction is being done regarding animal manure, so on and so forth. Yes. So finally, what would be the intention? Like towards the end of the discussion, towards the end of the uh, whatever the writing part you have done, what was the final conclusion of the author? Organic farming, correct, isn't it? So what was the intention of the author here? Somehow he or she he or she wanted somehow the author wanted to introduce. All right. Somehow the researcher or the author wanted to introduce the concept called as organic farming. Okay, so that was the main intention. Now, even when you are writing the research report, first you should write what is the importance of writing this particular research report. You should write the drawbacks of the traditional methods or whatever methods are being adopted previously. So uh, that would actually bring out the importance of the topic which you are the research topic which you are conducting, correct? So here also what they have done is they have just mentioned all the drawbacks of traditional methods, and finally they are concluding saying that organic farming is really emerging in India and so on and so forth, correct? And finally you can also come out with different type of the numbers, facts and figures. So in India already these many production is happening, these many quintals of products are being manufactured in India in this particular year, and previous year it was less, but this year it is still more, so on and so forth, correct? Then you can start talking about all these things, but before talking about all these things you have to prepare a context for that. Okay, you have to prepare a context, only then you can go ahead. Is it right? Correct. So here the context is nothing but we are trying to bring the importance of this particular topic in the form of discussing about the drawbacks of the traditional methods of agriculture. Okay, that is the main intention. Okay, now whenever, let us assume that you are trying to compare uh, two different four wheelers. Let us assume Maruti Suzuki and Tata Motors both are the domestic players, and let us assume that you are trying to compare both of these, correct? Now while writing the background of the study, you should actually mention why this comparison is important. Why this comparison is important? Because your main theme is comparing. Is it right? Maruti Suzuki may be doing very good, but recent times they may have faltered somewhere. Their marketing strategies may have faltered, correct? So you want to bring out all those things in this particular report. So, but what is the main importance? Uh, in what context you want to? In what context you want to compare these two things, these two four-wheelers? That context has to be really uh, represented properly in the background of the study. Then you can start telling that Maruti Suzuki did this much of sales in India in the previous year, and Tata Motors did this much of sales. Correct? Is it right? But first and foremost is you have to create that interest in the readers, saying that why this particular report has to be read. Correct? Why this title is important. So that context has to be firstly introduced. Okay, at least in five to six lines. So background of the study, always remember that there should be some type of a comparison being done. So in this case, in this example, whatever we wrote, the comparison is between the organic farming and the traditional farming. Okay, and you are trying to criticize the traditional farming, and then you are trying to introduce the organic farming. So background of the study, it is very much important that you do comparisons. There should be comparisons. Are you getting this? Whenever a researcher does a PhD also, a lot of comparisons are being done, correct? And finally, a particular topic is being selected. Why? Because there may be 10 different options for the researcher, uh, correct? So for example, my PhD itself, if you have to see, I am doing a research on how to gather the software requirements. Okay, so what are the different techniques available? So there are 100 different requirement elicitation or requirement gathering techniques. Okay, we'll not get into what is the requirement gathering techniques, but in the market, if you have to see, there are 100 different techniques, correct? Out of which I am only focusing on 4 different requirement gathering techniques. Now, if I have to do a research on only these 4 techniques, I have to give the justification as to why only these 4. Why not the rest 96? Correct? So, in the background of the study, this has to be properly mentioned. Either these 4 requirement gathering techniques are most popularly used, correct? So on and so forth. So that has to be coming in the background of the study. Somewhere you have to justify as to why that. So what point I want to make here is you have to do some type of a comparisons when you are writing the background of the study. Is it clear? So only if you do comparisons, you can properly justify the topic which you have selected. Correct? So here it is nothing but between the traditional farming as well as organic farming. Okay. So finally, you are telling that organic farming is better. Is it clear? Yes. So you can just write Government of India has recognized. 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 Government of India has recognized organic farming as organic farming as organic farming as a new developing market, a new developing market, a new developing market, a new developing market, and it has estimated, and it has estimated, and it has estimated, and it has estimated more than 13 billion, 13 billion export market, 13 billion, 13, okay, 13 billion export market, export market, with the growth rate of with the growth rate of with the growth rate of 5 to 10%, 5 to 10% in the next 5 years. In the next 5 years. Okay, full stop. Indian government has launched Indian government has launched Indian government has launched a national program to boost national program to boost national program to boost national program to boost organic food production. Organic food production. Organic food production. Okay, full stop. Under this scheme, under this scheme, under this scheme, the producers will be linked to export markets. Under this scheme, comma, producers will be linked to the export markets. Producers will be linked to the export markets. Okay, full stop. So what they are trying to do here, now they are trying to bring the numbers. The researcher is trying to come up with different type of the facts and figures. Correct. So one of the fact is 13 billion exports. Is it right? Correct. So slowly the numbers are being represented by the author. So here you can go to the Google source and you can collect different type of the numbers related to your research area, and you can try to bring out as many as facts and figures possible. Correct. But whenever you are uh, you are trying to represent some type of numbers, it has to be a recent. Okay, always remember that in the research article, whenever you are writing this, correct, let us assume this in the research report, just now we have written that 13 billion exports are estimated by the Indian government. Correct. Now this data is for the year 2018. 2018. Okay. Now always see that whatever the data you are representing, the numbers you are representing, it has to be for the last 4 years. It has to be recent. Are you getting this? So this is 2021. So possibly whatever data you include in the research report, it should be after 2017 or from 2017 onwards. Even if it is 2017, it is okay. But it has to be 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. Correct? Recent data. Why? Because if you are telling some organic production estimate of 2010 or 2005, it will not be relevant now. Correct? So that is the reason it has to be recent, and see that always you take care of these things while you are writing the research report. Okay. All right. So just we'll write some 2 lines and then we will conclude this background of the study. Okay. While government of India is encouraging, while government of India is encouraging while government of India is encouraging organic farming, while government of India is encouraging organic farming, while government of India is encouraging organic farming in order to improve export business, in order to improve the export business, in order to improve the export business, comma, the domestic market cannot be ignored. The domestic market cannot be ignored. full stop. Number of retail stores and number of brands, number of retail stores and number of brands, number of retail stores and number of brands, number of retail stores and number of brands of various food products, of various food products, of various food products, various food products is increasing every year, is increasing every year. All right. So in the next paragraph, you can write background of the study is background of the study requires 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 a systematic write up, a systematic write up, a systematic write up about the context, about the context, about the context, about the context of the research problem, research problem, full stop, full stop. It should also include, it should also include, it should also include, it should also include a compelling reason, it should also include a compelling reason, a compelling reason for conducting the study, compelling reason for conducting the study, compelling reason for conducting the study, full stop. So you can underline compelling reason for conducting the study. The researcher has to be able, the researcher has to be able, the researcher has to be able, the researcher has to be able to represent, researcher has to be able to represent a number of ways, number of ways, number of ways in which the research problem, in which the research problem, the research, in which the research problem, which the research problem could be addressed, could be addressed, okay, full stop, full stop, full stop. In the above paragraph, in the above paragraph, in the above paragraph, the above paragraph, two different methods, two different methods, two different methods of farming, of farming is mentioned by the author. Two different methods of farming is mentioned by the author. Full stop. Full stop. The researcher, the researcher, the researcher, researcher represented different probabilities. The researcher represented different probabilities, different probabilities in farming, different probabilities, different probabilities in farming, and then systematically, and then systematically, and then systematically and logically argued, and logically argued, and logically argued for the intended, for the intended, for the intended research study, for the intended research study. So write serial number 3, research objectives. Write serial number 3, research objectives. Okay. So write serial number 1, to estimate, to estimate, to estimate, to estimate the production of, the production of, the production of the selected organic products, production of the selected organic products, selected organic products in the various states, in the various states, the various states, and study the present distribution system, and study the present distribution system. Okay. Second objective, second objective, to estimate, to estimate. So underline estimate in both the objectives. Okay. It's very important how you start the objectives. To estimate. Okay. So underline estimate in both the objectives. Second objective is to estimate the domestic demand. To estimate the domestic demand. To estimate the domestic demand for the mentioned products, for the mentioned products, for the mentioned products, for the mentioned products. So you can just put it in the bracket. Fruits, comma vegetables, fruits, comma vegetables. That is, these are nothing but the organic products. Okay, fruits, comma vegetables, comma rice, rice, comma biscuits, rice, comma biscuits. Close the bracket. Okay. So in the objective, what do you observe here? Any observations while writing the objectives? So in the background of the study, they have made it very much clear that organic farming is really important. Correct? Now in the objectives, any observations you have made? How to write an objective? Any observations anyone has done? How to write an objective, or what points you are supposed to keep in mind? Now it's very much important that when you're writing the objective, they have made it very much clear. See, the first objective is that to estimate the production of the selected products. not all the products they have considered. Very important, correct? Now, whenever you are doing the research project, you should also mention that it is only for the selected products, because with the available budget which you have, correct, as a student, you cannot go for the full lot of research. Is it right? So that is the reason you can only select few products. Correct? They have made it very much clear in the objective. Only selected products, not all the products. Correct? So you can just underline selected organic products. Very important. Correct? Next, in various states, now they have not mentioned which state here, but when you are doing, when you are writing your objectives of the research, you can say that in the selected locations. That also you can specify. Correct? Yes. So that was the first objective. Second objective, to estimate the domestic demand. Now, for the mentioned products, so products also they have mentioned it properly that it is only going to be fruits, vegetables, and biscuits, so on and so forth. Correct? Rice. Only 4 products they are going to study, not more than that. Correct? And one more thing important here is that whenever you start the objective, it should not be to know, to understand. That should not be that's not the way how you start the objective. Here how they have started it, to estimate. Correct? To estimate, to analyze. Correct? So why? Because why you cannot start with to understand, to study, so on and so forth is because it is implicit. Correct? Only after you understand you can go ahead, isn't it? So whenever you are doing any type of the research, you cannot say that our objective is to understand financial system, or to study the financial system, or to study the organization. That cannot be the objective. After studying, what you are going to do? Correct? Are you going to perform the financial analysis? So you can just mention in that case to perform financial analysis, to conduct marketing strategies, or to to form the marketing strategies. Correct? So that has to be the objective. Are you getting it? So, so these are the basic things. When you are preparing the research report, you will get to know. Correct? Is it fine? Now the third objective is to forecast the potential organic products, forecast the potential organic products, forecast the potential organic products in the domestic market, to forecast the potential organic products in the domestic market. All right. So today's class we have discussed how to write the background of the study as well as objectives. Correct. So whenever you are preparing the presentation, see that you keep these things in mind and prepare the presentation, because all these things are considered while you are evaluated. Right? For example, each of the group will be evaluated out of 20 marks. So research report will be considered out of these 20 marks. Okay, 10 marks will be for the project report. Okay, hard copy, whatever you submit, and 10 marks will be for the group presentation. How you justify the answers for whatever questions you have is being asked. So 10 marks will be for that. So whenever you are writing the research report, see that whatever I have told just now, okay, about research writing, report writing, try to include all those things. That will help you to increase to get good marks.